Hey everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Era and our hardcore Paladin run here on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server. Thank you guys for joining me today and for clicking on the video. I do appreciate you.
Can I help you?
And I hope you're doing well.
See you later.
We are not going to be worried about Elmore's task right now. I think today we're going to start things off by trying to find some of these Murlocs. Now, we came over here a couple days ago, and there were no Murlocs that we could find, not living ones anyway. So we'll check again today. A couple of things. Last night I did work on some of our professions, so I worked a little bit on fishing, worked a little bit on cooking. And yeah, that's where we're at with our professions right now. Actually, did my fishing over here at this very same lake. And then used some of that stuff to level up cooking a bit. Again, it's kind of deceptively empty here now. I do see two Murlocs over there. I see one right here that looks likely. I feel like even if we get aggroed by two of them, we should be able to handle them at this level. Undying! The druid has died. Surprisingly, at level 6. I mean, you're asking for it. If you name your character Undying, you're asking for it. Don't tempt the universe that way. I'm okay with that, yeah. Go ahead and take him. That's cool. That helps us be a little bit safer, even though I don't think we were really in any danger. We got a practice sword. Two-handed sword at 9 to 15. Yeah, we need to learn swords immediately. We are going to be headed to Stormwind really quickly here. The cool thing is that the weapon trainer is right in the front of Stormwind, so we don't have to head to the back or go to any obscure location. We can walk in, train, and run back out. But I think we're okay to finish this quest if we can. If there are enough Murlocs, respawns willing, we can get this one done. One of you guys mentioned that the music could go up a little bit. I don't disagree with you. If it gets too loud to where it's completely drowning me out, let me know. But then again, if it does drown me out, I don't know. You guys aren't missing a lot. I think most of the experience is coming from the immersion, the music. It's okay if I'm a little quieter amongst all that. And if you do have input about the sound settings, what's really helpful is when I know what kind of device you're listening or playing on. Whether it's a TV with a soundbar, a TV with native speakers, your iPhone with earbuds, whatever it is you're listening on. If you do have any input about the audio settings, knowing your listening device will help a lot. Yeah, we're not gonna stand idly by while somebody who's AFK is getting killed. You can't go AFK. It doesn't matter. You have a baby screaming, you have to park your character somewhere you think is safe. And right here is not safe. Nowhere along the shoreline is safe. Oh, they were logging out. Ooh, look at that. They could have logged back in dead had we not intervened. Could have logged back in dead. And that would be sad. Have you ever in a hardcore run had a unnatural disconnect, something happened, whether your internet went out or something like that, where you log back in and your character who was alive has been killed? That would be crushing. Probably not a lot worse than it was for me dying in the elevator, but it'd still be pretty crushing. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Well, one of these guys is Evade Bug. Now I wonder... Firstly, I wonder what in the hell is going on. Secondly, I wonder if we can get that Evade Bug guy by standing next to him. But mainly, I'm just kind of concerned by some of the weird behavior happening here. Luckily, we're quite a ways above their level, so... Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like standing right here, we have the best chance to get him. And there we go. We are done with this one. We can get out of here. And that's what we're going to do. Now, we do have to turn this in. Oh, this turns in here, and then it gives us the breadcrumb to go back down to the farm. Which we could do. However, I think before we go down to the farm, I want to go to Stormwind. I want to learn swords so we can equip that practice sword. It's really important to me that we start leveling up our different weapon skills. Right now we only have maces. I should have learned axes and Iron Forge. We'll have to do that next time we go to Dunmorrow.
How are you? See you later. Good day to you.
Okay, to Stormwind we go, and then we'll head down to the farm. We'll probably hearth back to Goldshire just to save a little bit of time. We don't have to do that. I mean, we could run. We haven't been able to find a lot of copper, though, so, like, our journey to and from is not going to be very fruitful. Simply because on the way to Stormwind, there aren't any enemies we can fight for experience. So, in my opinion, we hearth back. We turn this in, and then we make a beeline out to the east. That is kind of my plan.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. Well met.
We're gonna learn two-handed swords for now. I don't plan to equip a shield unless we tank a dungeon, which isn't gonna be maybe until level 20. We'll do dead mines if we're still alive. So for now, I'm just going to equip the practice sword.
Light bless you.
And we will worry about... It's 10 silver to train weapons. That's insane, firstly. Secondly, it makes sense. Thirdly, we can wait on one-handed swords. I'm not in a big rush. And that cost us pretty dearly as far as money is concerned. I think I'll save the Hearthstone until we're headed back from the logging camp. It'll probably save us a little bit more time that way. And we can just make this run. The run from here to Goldshire is not very long. I don't think it's worth wasting the Hearthstone. We do need to slap around some low-level stuff to get our sword skill up a little bit. How high are we aiming here? What are we capped at? 55. So yeah, we got a little while to go before we're proficient with it. Hitting lower level stuff is the way to do it. By the way, I mean, for immersion's sake, I love that the first two-handed sword we equip is like a training kendo sword. It's so appropriate. I definitely plan to go out of my way for every single copper, tin, whatever nodes I notice, we're going to go out of the way for them. We absolutely have to, and I'm trying to be attentive and not miss any. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not going to miss some, because I probably am going to miss them. I probably already have missed a couple. Today seems a little better, but I'm playing a little bit earlier in the afternoon than yesterday. Sorry, buddy. I would have let you have that one had I see you coming. I would have let you hit it once. Oh snap, this is a level 8 boar. There are some higher level enemies out here. Inventory is full. I think it's this farm that has the merchants, I hope. And then we could sell our junk. If not, then we're going to be headed back to Goldshire before we head out to the east. Because I definitely don't want to be headed cross-country with full bags. That's not going to be good. We are going to be fighting and mining and collecting stuff along the way, so we do need to be emptied out. At least a little bit. You're not vendors. You guys are vendors. One of you is a vendor. Here we go. Venter.
How are you?
Now, I think that I have stringy wolf meat, mild spices. If I want to do yellow stuff, honestly, I'll just fish it up. So I'm going to get rid of the stringy wolf meat. I'm going to sell the shovel. These I can use in a recipe that we get later. We won't get the recipe, though, until we can get over to Loch Modan. There's a vendor there that sells the recipe that we can use this in cooking. So I kind of want to hang on to it for now. The silver bar, yeah, it's 1 silver bar, guys. I'm going to sell it for now. This stuff I'm going to shove in the bank eventually. Rough stones we're going to hang on to. The weight stones we are going to sell for now. We can make more when we need them. But right now room in the inventory is going to be paramount. Okay, yeah, that's going to be as good as it gets for the time being.
See you around.
I'd love to find another bag. We could buy another bag, but I'm kind of still holding out hope.
Hey there.
While we're still in the intro zones, I'm going to wait.
Have a good one.
If we get into like Westfall or something and we don't have more bags yet, then we'll buy the rest of our bag slots. But I do want to wait and see if maybe we could just get really lucky and find all of our 6-slot bags. That would be super cool. We don't want to come down here by this dock house, I don't think. I think there are some potentially high-level humans there that we absolutely don't need to deal with. Alright, so let's go ahead. I feel like going back and forth between these two is okay. I don't really plan to spend any points in the second tier. So I'm gonna just kind of vacillate back and forth here. And we'll put all 10 points into the first row.
see how that goes. Now this time, we're not going to go try to kill Princess. That was what killed the last Paladin that we attempted. At level 9, for some reason, I thought it was an okay idea that since we were down here, we might as well go ahead and kill Princess, because I was apparently just full of myself. And we got killed. So yeah. And it was so bad, like technically we didn't hit level 10. And usually when we don't hit level 10 I re-roll, but I was so disappointed in myself that I couldn't even stomach the thought of rolling up another Paladin right then, so we went with Dwarf Hunter after that. We almost went Dwarf Paladin to keep with the class, but then I decided no, you know, I got murdered off embarrassingly early. It's time to move on. And so we did. And we're definitely not going to make the same exact mistake twice. And we did cap out our sword skill here, so we're basically capped out. We did just ding, which upped it a little bit from 55 to 60. But it's good, now we can actually work on some quests and not feel like we're gimped by our weapon skill.
Need help?
So we're looking for the Lost Guards.
Greetings.
And we need to protect the frontier by killing 8 prowlers and 5 young forest bears.
Go with honor, friend.
Let's head over to the logging camp. We'll pick up the log collection quest. We'll pick up the red silk bandanas quest. And then we'll get at it. We also need to come over here and explore the Jasperload Mine at some point.
Light be with you. Need help? Be careful.
I'll take instant respawns on the young forest bears. These are typically a little bit harder to find than the prowlers, so I don't mind. I would really like to focus on getting the rest of the wood that we need. Let's come over here though and get the copper that just popped up. Let's loot too, because yeah, looting is always good. Inventory space is okay, and there's at least one vendor at the logging camp. So we should be in pretty good shape. And now we do have to be a little bit careful because some of the prowlers can be up to level 10.
Let's turn this one in and then we'll head out to explore the Jasperload Mine. On the way back we'll look for the guards' bodies.
Greetings.
More work?
Go with honor, friend.
Maybe we'll get the first body on the way out to the mine. It looks like that should be possible. Now the wolves on this side of the river are not prowlers, we don't really need them. That being said, there are going to be a lot of them and it's probably worth it just to kind of fight some of them. As opposed to trying to veer around and avoid them all. They are worth a little bit of kill XP, so that's good. I thought it only took 10 seconds of eating to get the food buff. Why didn't we get the food buff there? Is it 15 seconds we have to eat to get the buff? Huh. For some reason I thought it was 10. Now we might be able just to run in here, get the ding for exploration and run out. It looks like it's been pretty cleared out by either this person behind us or maybe someone further in. We are gonna get the copper. Hopefully that won't screw us, but there are a couple copper nodes in here we can grab. Another person that was just seemingly AFK getting hit. These people are scaring me. And that's all we needed. We just needed the completion for the exploration. Darkshore, I mean, leveling as a night elf in hardcore is very, very difficult. If you don't want to risk the run, then you're stuck doing yellow and orange quest. The only real alternative you have as a night elf is simply to grind on enemies until you're ahead of the leveling curve, which would probably take you 5 or 6 hours of just grinding to get ahead of the leveling curve over in Darkshore. You could definitely do it, but I mean, it takes commitment and time. And I feel like it'd be better if there were just an easier way for night elves to be able to get over into the Eastern Kingdoms. There's nothing that difficult on the Horde side. You say Thunderbluff, but that's not true. The run from Thunderbluff to Taurajo is safe. The run from Taurajo to the Crossroads is also safe, assuming you stay on the road. It's nothing like the run through the wetlands to get down into Loch Modan. And then even once you're there, like, you're not done. You have to run through Loch Modan. Then you have to go into Dunmorrow. And then you can get to Ironforge. And then finally from Ironforge, you can quest in either Keranos or you can get on the tram and you can go to Stormwind. But yeah, there's nothing like it on the Horde side. It's totally unfair to Night Elf players, in my opinion. We're just going to slide in here and click on the objective, and we're going to get out without fighting any Murlocs. And now we're looking for prowlers. We need 7 more of them. Let's head over to the vendor really quick and let's empty our inventory. We are getting full.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
I think it would be safe for us to head down to the farm now. We can work our way down getting the prowlers that we need, and then we can collect the red linen. We'll check out the princess situation. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with letting that one sit. Just because it killed us once, I don't really see a big need to try to tackle it right now. Are we going to come back out here to this side of the zone at all? Yeah, we'll come back out here at least one time to do a Murloc kill quest. So that might be the time that we take on Princess and her entourage. We'd have 2 levels over where we were last time we tried and got killed. 2 levels could be enough, you know, I just don't know if I'm willing to risk it so early. We're doing really well, we're eking our way ahead of the curve very slowly. Obviously right now we're fighting level 10 guys, which is not a great look. Let's head over to the farm and we'll check it out. We can also turn this one in and the guard quest into our bodyguard Thomas.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
Well, this place is a hotbed of activity. Lots of people around. For this case, I don't know if it makes it better or worse. I think there were people around last time, but that didn't stop us from getting killed. Okay, yep, Frostbolt beat us. We need some hyper spawns happening here. I see lots of people standing around not fighting anything. That is not ideal, because it means that we're probably never going to tag anything. I see this guy out here like, are we going to get there before this priest? No. Well, that's their fault for using a dot. You don't use a dot to tag. You can't do it. Dots take a full... I think it's like a global cooldown for it to tick. So if you throw a dot up, I'm going to get in there with a melee attack before your dot ticks. Just not a good idea. Pull with a wand, pull with a melee attack, pull with the actual cast, but don't try to pull with an instant cast dot. It's not going to tag the target. I figure the best way for casters to learn that is by experiencing it. So I'm actually teaching him a valuable lesson by stealing his mob. Now why didn't the entourage attack? What's going on with that? They spawned in non-aggressive. They attack at the end? Huh. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Oh, there are some Defias way out here in the woods. And by the way, this does not constitute a line for Princess. Sorry, it doesn't. So if we see her, if we want to tag her, we might tag her. I don't know. I'm not too worried about getting it done. That might be a quest that I can just do in the morning, and I doubt there will be many people out here at like 8 in the morning. Maybe there will be. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of that thing where this is not a line, and I don't have to stand in line. And if I want to tag Princess, we're probably not going to be able to. Someone got her. And this is that kind of situation where I feel like, you know, no one really helps each other out in this situation because we're all trying to get Princess, so it doesn't really behoove us to help too much. Obviously, we don't really want to see anybody die, but if you're going to tag it, be able to fight it. Thank you. Appreciate it. There are probably other places we could farm this linen. We could farm it up here by the camp, actually. Well, I mean, it takes away the question, do we want to get princess, right? We can't get princess, so I mean, it solves itself, basically, right? Ah, this shit's getting old, though. I get frustrated when I can't tag any mobs, that's true. I don't even really care what I fight, as long as I can basically always be fighting something. But when I can't tag anything, I start to kind of get irritated. I have this thing where I hate running in circles. It makes me go crazy. Yeah, if I'm in a video game and I'm just doing circles, waiting for something to spawn or waiting for something to happen, I start to kind of go nuts. Conversely, I also have a hard time making myself stand still in a video game and just waiting patiently. It doesn't really work for me. What I like is when I can at least be in combat with something nearby. Well, this is not the best position to be in. Especially, I need to clear this one. I'm gonna pop a potion here. We're gonna back up a bit. And then I'm gonna heal. Well, that was actually quite lucrative. We got into a little bit of danger there. Yeah, we had 2 level 9s hitting us. It wasn't the best situation. But it turned out being fruitful. We got 5 out of 6 for our linen bandanas now. The crowd for princess has kind of cleared up, but these guys attack stuff so fast. Someone was telling me it's about making a macro to attack the thing, but I don't know what it is. I'm just not that fast at seeing it spawn in and clicking it, I guess. When it's aggressive and we can spam judgment, then it's a little bit different. It makes it a little bit easier. I feel like the line for people needing princess has basically been the same, like 3 to 4 people. I don't see that it's going to change very much. And since it's not a line, I can't wait in it. You know what I mean? I can't wait around there hoping to get princess when nobody's actually forming a line. And we don't seem quick enough to tag enemies like that and compete with some of these people. They're monsters. They're absolute monsters. Although the weird thing is, like, her entourage is supposed to attack, and that's what got us killed. Was the entourage attacking and charging us on the level 9 paladin. And now I look at the entourage and they're never attacking the person who attacks Princess. It's really weird. They just hang out, they don't do anything, and then other people kill them. It's kind of the strangest thing. This guy got feared, like, I'll take him. Alright, yeah, I'd say let's get out of here. Let's leave Princess for another time. I feel like that'd be for the best. I'll come back and check sometime in the morning hours. Just to see if she's here and taggable. Ultimately, we're not missing out on too much experience. We could just grind out some XP anywhere. And we don't have to waste our time standing in a line that isn't a line, competing with people who are tagging shit instantly. It's fine just to move on, I think, in this case. We're going to be out here at least one more time naturally. We can check then, and if not, then we just move on.
You need something? Farewell.
Yeah, we can wear the red linen shirt for a while as a little bit of a change of pace. 97 armor is actually better than the armor that we have on the stuff that we made, so we'll equip that. And let's hearth back to Goldshire. We're all done out here for now. We do have one quest to turn into Marshal Dugan. That's going to send us back out here. Well, yes, it sends us back out here, and then once we come back out here, Guard Thomas is going to have a Murloc kill quest, but I don't think we're going to be doing that stuff right now.
Light be with you.
Jasperload Mine.
Be careful. Greetings. Light bless
Hey,
you.
we did hit level 12. I didn't think we were going to hit level 12 today, but we did it, and that's amazing. Let's go with Benediction here. Further reducing the mana cost of our Judgment and Seal spells, which is amazing.
What can I do for you?
Let's get rid of anything we don't absolutely need.
For the Alliance. Need help?
Tome of Divinity. Greetings, brother. Dithorian Rahl, one of our most influential paladins, was speaking about you recently. I overheard him talking about how it was time you be put to some test, along with some very complimentary things about how well you've performed thus far. If I were you, I'd head to Stormwind and speak to him when you have time. I'm sure he's in the Cathedral of Light. That's where he spends most of his time.
Be careful. Light.
Okay, yeah, we should probably do that stuff. Ooh, we got lots of abilities. Lay on Hands. Heals a friendly target for the amount equal to the paladin's maximum health. Drains all the paladin's remaining mana when used. That's important to keep in mind. We're probably not going to do that and keep fighting. Seal of Righteousness rank 2. Is that automatic? No, it's not. Blessing of Protection. A targeted party member is protected from all physical attacks for 6 seconds, but during that time they cannot attack or use physical abilities. This is the same as Divine Protection. And it shares a cooldown, so we can't pop this, and then a minute later we could pop the other one. There's a cooldown between them. It's crazy because this is like all physical attacks, so you're immune for 6 seconds. There's no damage cap on it. Devotion Aura rank 2, that's going to level up automatically. Blessing of Might rank 2, and Seal of the Crusader rank 2.
Go with honor.
Okay.
Friend.
Alright, there we go. We've got 3 big cooldowns. You know, we could bubble, and I can test this because I'm not actually sure. We should be able to bubble and lay on hands. Okay, so yeah. Obviously, like, lay on hands is on an hour cooldown, so that's like the big one, but we've got this one on a 5-minute. That puts the forbearance up, which means for a full minute we can't hit ourselves with Divine Protection. But after that minute's up, then we have Divine Protection, and these are both on 5-minute cooldowns. So that's a lot of get out of jail free cards. Now that we have those, we should be in really good shape as far as our ability just to survive, you know. Let's do a little bit of smelting, and that'll save us some space in the inventory as well. 23 copper bars incoming. And I think when I do professions on recording, I'll probably do them at the end of the episodes. A lot of stuff I'll do off recording. Fishing and cooking, I tend to try to get out in the evenings a little bit after I'm done playing and do some fishing. Fishing by moonlight, obviously. We might hit 50 mining here, so we'll have to remind ourselves to train the next rank of this in Stormwind. Yeah, we definitely hit 50. Let's swap over to blacksmithing. We'll make all of these sharpening stones for some easy skill ups. And then we will check out the trainer and see. I say easy skill ups and then we don't get any skill ups. Is it harder to get skill ups from blacksmithing for yellow stuff? I mean, with the stones it doesn't really matter. There's nothing else I can use them for that's going to get us skill ups, so I might as well use all these and just see what kind of skill ups we get.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, the copper claymore would be good. I wish I'd have known I wouldn't have got... Well, we don't have leather. We don't have leather. And the shit thing is, without the ability to be on the auction house, our ability to get leather is really limited. It basically means that we can get leather from looting enemies. We might get leather from random chests. But by and by, we're not going to get leather. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the weapons require leather for the handles. That's going to actually straight up suck. You see, you know, there are some reasons why not being able to use the auction house is fine, but we need to be able to use the auction house. We have to be able to do something. If we can't use the auction house, you have to let us trade each other. I have to be able to buy leather off of somebody. Let us use the trade channels, and don't enable the... I'm worried about enabling the auction house now that Wrath has the WoW token. I feel like if we were able to use the auction house in hardcore, they're going to find a way to eventually put the WoW token into Classic Era. And I don't want that, so... Yeah, whatever, no auction house, but let us trade with each other directly.
Greetings.
If everyone on the server is a hardcore character, there should not be any problem with trading with people. It gets rid of the fear here on Bloodsail Buccaneers that you worry that you're trading with somebody who's not a hardcore character, and that kind of invalidates your journey, or whatever. Okay, so we're up to 40. Let's check the trainer again. Battle axe. This is going to be the same thing. I mean, it's like, yeah, I'd love to get that, but... Oh, we're broke now too, by the way, guys. Just in case you were wondering if we were broke, we are. Let's see. Yeah, two-handed axe. Right, light leather. I mean, shoot, guys. Was blacksmithing a good idea? Is blacksmithing viable? I mean, we can... The armor doesn't seem to take... leather. It's just the weapons, but the weapons were the thing that I was kind of banking on. I was thinking to myself, like, if we can't get good weapons from dungeons, at least we can make them. And now that doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Thankfully, we can still make some decent armor upgrades. That's all well and good. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to run us to Stormwind, actually. We're going to run to Stormwind. We do have the Paladin quest that we can follow up on at some point. Somebody mentioned that might be for a weapon. That would be cool. If we can get some decent weapons from class quest or from quest in general, I would be happy with that. Although I don't know how many solo viable quests give good weapon rewards. I could probably do a quick Google. I'm sure there's a guide for weapon rewards for Classic Era WoW. But maybe you guys know of some quest chains that will lead to decent weapons. If you do, let me know in the comments. There were 2 nodes here, and then they're gone. 2 players, 2 nodes, 2 different players on the 2 nodes. We didn't get any of it. Ugh. Okay. It's fine. Alright, let's see what this quest is about.
King's honor, friend.
It's beautiful in here, is it not? Your timing actually couldn't have been better, Rambles. Here in Stormwind, I am responsible for putting paladins on the path to greater virtue as they devote themselves to the light and defend Azeroth from the Scourge and other threats. The time has come for you to take the first step toward being truly virtuous. As if anyone working at Blizzard would know what it's like to be truly virtuous. Come on. Give me a break, guys. If you accept it, I will give you a Book of Divinity. Okay. In studying it, you shall learn some about the light and what is expected of you. If you understand it and are capable, then you will succeed in attaining greater abilities. Okay. Sure, let's read the tome. In all things, a paladin must reflect the light which supplements our strength. To strive to be divine for one of our kind does not mean we strive for godhood. We strive to be good in all actions. Although called upon to smite evil in these harsh times, you must always remember that it's aiding others that will truly set you apart from the citizens of Azeroth. Compassion, patience, bravery, these things mean as much to a paladin as strength in battle. Know this well and never forget it. Okay, we read the thing.
What can I do for you?
Your task then, Rambles, is to find someone here in Stormwind that is in need of aid, someone who is pure of heart and motive, perhaps someone helping others, perhaps someone in need of a guide. Regardless, the person must have noble intent to be relying on your kindness. Do this and return to me when you are finished.
Be careful.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of running around the town. I think, guys, I'm going to take a break here for now. And next time, we will follow up on this stuff here in Stormwind. And then I think we're going to be headed back over to Dunmorrow. If we're looking, we have Frostmane Hold, Perfect Stout, and Operation Recompopulation. And then we have some other stuff further out to the east in Dunmorrow that we'll want to work on as well. This one is happening in the Trade District, so I'll park us for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are enjoying the run, leaving a like on the video, subbing to the channel, and ringing the bell would all help me out immensely, and I would greatly appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there in the real world, and take care of each other, and we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.